Welcome, everyone, to the first episode of Dark Rolls. My name is John, and I am here with my friends. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
Hello, Keith.
Hello there.
And hello, Scott.
Hi.
We are going to be doing a D&D type campaign with a homemade battle system. By the time this drops, there will be a bonus episode up called Dark Rolls Rules. In that, I go over some of the basics of combat. If you'd like to start there, it will probably make things a little easier to follow what exactly is going on. But even if you don't, I don't think it's going to be too hard to follow. So the choice is yours. The world in this story is based on the game Dark Souls, though I'm going to be taking a lot of liberties with the lore. So if you are a die-hard Dark Souls lore historian, try to let it slip your mind and enjoy this as much as you can. And if you haven't played the Dark Souls games, I recommend it, but it's definitely not essential for this podcast. This will be a story that predates the first game by a few centuries, so why don't we just get right into it? Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Sir.
Confirmed.
It was a lot for me to not interrupt you and say lorberties whenever you were saying liberties and lore. I'm sorry.
I like it.
I'll be quiet now.
All right.
Our story begins with the end of the Age of Ancients. Lord Gwyn and the other lords have vanquished most of the everlasting dragons, which has ushered in the Age of Fire. Gwyn's reign was that of prosperity and peace. In order to keep peace in their kingdom, the extermination of the dragons was paramount. Gwyn had set his best knights on this task, with the companion of Artorius, the great Grey Wolf Sif. These knights are Ornstein, a spear-wielding knight with golden armor that resembles a lion. Artorius, a knight of great prowess with a great sword. Kieran, a nimble and deadly woman who leads a group of assassins called the Lord's Blades. And Go, a giant whose abilities with a bow are unparalleled. On this day, Artorius, Kieran, and Sif have returned from their hunt of a white archdragon named Xandarius. Accompanied by 5 silver knights, they were victorious in defeating the dragon. Ornstein and Go, who were sent on a separate hunt for the black dragon Calamite, have returned as well, though their mission was unsuccessful, and the whereabouts of Calamite remain unknown. Evening has fallen, and a joyous celebration has commenced in Anor Londo, the capital of Lordran. The knights partake in a bountiful feast with the sounds of song and laughter. But soon, the laughs would turn to screams as the bells began to ring, signaling that they were under attack. The Silver Knights in the dining hall have put back on their armor and proceed out of the door to the east. Running in past them, a woman in white robes quickly run to the Knights of Gwyn.
Our Lord is in danger. Please help him.
Is that it?
Yep, you can talk to her.
My fair lady, what can we do to assist you?
Our Lord is being attacked in the throne room, but I couldn't see what was attacking him. Some form of darkness obstructed my view. But whatever it is large and has a terrifying roar. Guinevere told me to come and get you to help. Please, follow me.
All right.
All right, after she says this, she runs back out of the eastern door, and seconds later, you hear her scream.
Oh, boy.
Did we follow?
You can if you want.
I say let's start this off with a bang and we'll follow into that room.
Okay.
Is there any other doorways?
No.
I think that's kind of our option then.
So wait, she went into, was it a throne room? Or?
There's like a room before the throne room. It's kind of like just a
Like
corridor,
kind of,
like a just an entryway, more or less, a big hall.
okay.
Okay.
Can we look around or look toward that door to see if we notice anything that's
Yeah.
seems nefarious?
Well, from where you're standing in there, you can't really see much outside the doorway. So you'd have to kind of peek out to notice anything.
Okay.
Hmm.
So like we could peek through the door she went through.
Right.
Okay.
All right, my discovery is 5, but I have no modifier. So, does anybody else have good awareness / discovery?
I think my discovery and awareness is the same as yours. 5 with no modifier.
Chris?
I have 5 and 1 second. Running 2 characters. That's even worse. Discovery was the other one.
Yeah, you'll be
Discovery is the one
doing
we'd
a
want.
discovery for this if you're going to be looking for something.
Yeah, mine's crap. I'm
All right,
useless.
And
I'll do a discovery check.
this is something each of you can do if you all just kind of work around each other. Since especially since Go's so tall, since he's a giant, you guys can peek underneath him.
Okay.
All right, so
So go ahead and roll your discovery checks and let me know what numbers you get.
it's a 20-sided, right?
Yeah. And then you'll add your discovery level and I guess it doesn't have a modifier, but
So I got 23.
okay.
I got 20.
How about
So the 20 and
and then
or
you
What's
add
your
your
modifier?
yeah, it'll say your next to discovery
Okay.
what level.
I got 22
Okay.
total.
All right, so all of you will see this. You see that the room outside there is a large ornate room with marble floor tiles. There's a staircase on the northern side of the room, which leads, you know that it leads into the throne room. There are 3 of your Silver Knight friends fighting 3 humanoid-sized creatures that have enormous, grotesque heads. If I was to describe their heads, it kind of looks like loose flesh stretched over a medicine ball with several glowing red eyes. And since you guys did really good on your discovery check, you also see from behind where the humanoid things are 2 circles floating in the air that have black and purple colors kind of swirling in them.
Okay.
Almost like a teleport, or like a hole to another dimension.
Yeah, it definitely looks like portals.
So maybe these things came through those somehow,
Or were summoned.
yeah.
Yeah, one of those things sounds plausible to you. Either one seems like it might be true.
Okay.
So maybe the big, larger thing in the throne room can summon other creatures.
Should we help out the Silver Knights?
So say I think we should probably help out the Silver Knights because if we
But-
can,
Agreed.
But what if we get into that battle and those like things do something that we don't like?
Well, so are the 3 other knights, when we look in, are they do they seem to be putting up a fight, or do they seem to be in dire need of help? How do they seem to be faring against the creatures?
They seem to be fairly evenly matched, but you don't know which way the battle's going to end up. It's kind of hard to tell.
But there's really no other way to go. So either press forward and assist them, which I think,
I think we should assist them, and
because then we have more help.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm in agreement.
Okay.
Also, they're also followers of Gwyn, so we must help them.
Yeah, that's fair.
There you go. All right. So as you go out there to assist them, you hear one of the knights.
First a dragon, now this. Can't we catch a break?
Which Artorias and Kieran might recognize the voice as someone they just previously ventured with.
Oh, which one is it? Is it the one that had the very normal sounding name?
No.
Oh no, he died.
Yeah. He's the only one who lived. His name was Hosel.
Hosel, that's
it,
it. See, we have to save Hosel.
And if anybody's confused, go back and listen to the prequel bonus episode. Okay, so can you guys roll your initiatives?
No modifier, right?
Nope, just straight 20.
I got 13.
I have 12.
17.
Wait, hang on. Slow down.
Go has 12.
Okay, Go has 12. What did Kieran have?
17.
17. Sif?
13.
Sif is also 17.
Okay.
Oh, two characters.
Artorias
13.
and Ornstein.
9.
9. Okay. I need to roll my guys, so feel free to babble.
Bibble babble babber. That's all I got.
Are you both running two characters?
Mhm.
So mine doesn't speak, so it's easier.
We're down a man, so I have to take over.
Yeah, I know. But is Keith running too?
Yeah, I'm running both Kieran and Sif. Chris, are you just standing very still, or did you freeze?
I don't. I think I'm just very still.
Okay.
I like to be creepy on my video and just be like, "Am I cardboard cutout?" You don't know.
I might prefer it if you were cardboard cutout.
I wish I was a ventriloquist. This would be a lot more fun.
Okay.
I just see-
If you guys could go to slide number 2. And since you did a good discovery check, I will show you these portals. Okay, so first up in the order is going to be Hosel. And Hosel is going to... He's right up against one of those monsters, which I'm going to just tell you their names. They're called bloatheads.
Yeah. Original.
Mm-hmm.
Was his original as Silver Knight?
Yeah. Okay, so he's right up against one. He is going to try and hit him with a heavy attack, which is a hit, and he's going to follow that up with another heavy attack, which is also a hit. Okay, so that is all he's going to be able to do. So next up in the turn order will be Kieran.
Aaron, which Silver Knight is Hosel?
Hosel is the one to the south. He's the one with the green border around him.
Okay, the one closest to us.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to approach the bloathead. I'm going to flank him
Oh, there you go.
and use a heavy attack, which...
And then remember, for flanking, you get to roll your attack twice and take the better number.
Okay, so what's the percentage for heavy attacks? Is it 70? Okay, so yeah, I did hit on the first roll.
Okay. What's the damage for that?
That is 38 damage.
Okay, that thing is barely standing.
Okay, and then I'm going to use a light attack,
Okay.
which hits on the first roll for 16 damage.
Okay, that is enough to down the first bloathead, so he is dead. We'll just move him down here out of the way. Okay, and do you have any more AP to do anything? Or
I do, but I think I'm going to end my turn there.
okay.
Are we allowed to speak out of turn?
Yeah, you can speak out of turn. I don't mind.
So, gentlemen, one thing I would say is we should maybe see if the portals are vulnerable as well, in case they can spew out or, send out more of these creatures. Just might be something we want to do as well, as we're
Yeah,
attacking the creatures.
Let's
Seeing
see.
how they seem to be pretty weak.
Yeah, so I guess I know I said it in my turn, but can I use a light attack on the...
Yeah, you can do that.
Or can I at least just kind of see if it'll hurt me if I touch it?
So what you want to do? You want to attack it or touch it?
Hmm.
I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
An
Okay.
attack would be a touch, right?
Yeah. For this, I won't make you roll for it since it's not a moving thing. So,
Okay.
Your sword goes right through it,
Hmm.
but
Okay.
it almost feels like it could get damaged, but you're not sure how. It's definitely not physical.
Does any of us have like magic or anything like that?
I do not, but we need to. Yeah, does somebody in our party have magic?
I probably have some kind of lightning thing.
I have
probably.
some soul spears and also great fireball.
Nice.
Yeah, check on your character sheets on page 2. Should list all your magic. Should be separated between magic and pyromancy and miracle.
I'm a giant who really likes to just shoot blunt arrows, physical force. So
I have a thing called Dark Aura Explosion, but I have to use 20 AP to use it.
Check
You can
below that.
save
Is
it
there
up.
anything listed on there?
Soul Arrow.
There you go.
Chris-
Those are your magics.
Okay.
Which I believe Kieran might have Soul Arrow as well.
Yeah, I have soul arrow, soul spear. I have a heavy soul arrow.
Nice.
Okay.
I got a few things. Yeah, I could probably do if I got close enough, and save up some AP.
Okay, so
All right, some
Next.
strategies here.
next on the turn order is going to be Sif.
Okay. So Sif is also going to approach the other bloathead. And then use a heavy attack. Which hits for 43 damage. And then we use one more light attack, which also hits for 21 damage.
And did you roll those twice since you're flanking?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Okay. So next up, is that all he can do then?
Yep, that's all Sif can do.
Okay. So,
Which actually, wait, what's critical?
critical is 1 through
Is 1 through 5? Not quite. Rolled a 7.
Close.
Mm.
Okay, next up is going to be a Silver Knight. And he is going to attack the bloathead directly in front of him. He's a Silver Knight to the east of you guys, not near you. He's just going to try swinging twice at the bloathead in front of him. I should use the 100-sided die, not the 20, since that would be an instant hit every time.
I mean, I'm okay with that for our characters.
He hits both of his heavy attacks on the bloathead. And
Nice.
that is all he's going to be able to do. So that'll bring us up to Artorius.
All right, I'm going to start moving Artorius. I think I'm going to go try to get the orb off to the other side with the lone Silver Knight.
Okay.
So
And just remember, your magic costs 10 AP to use, so
Mm,
just be aware of how many spaces you move.
yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to attack this turn because I'm going to have to really get in close to some of these.
Does it show on your soul spears and everything what the range is?
Yeah, my heavy soul arrow is 5 spaces.
So you should be able to get there.
what's your light? Well, it all depends on how much AP it takes to do the spell, though.
He's got a little less AP than you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got Artorias has 13.
Yeah.
I could move like directly below it.
You actually, if you move 3 spaces to your right, you would actually be, because you can count angles or diagonals.
Oh, okay.
So you could just hit it.
Okay, so like right there.
Right.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna do a heavy soul arrow to the. So each spell costs 10 AP.
Right.
Okay. Well,
And
then
then-
I'm gonna.
And then once again, for these, since they're not moving, I won't make you roll to hit these. So
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna do the heavy soul arrow to that one at the off to the left there,
to the left or to the right? The one.
or
the right.
the
To
right.
the
I
right.
mean, sorry.
Okay. That's right. And you just see it vanish.
Nice.
All right.
Good choices.
That's a good sign.
Who else has soul spear or arrow?
Kieran does, so on my next turn
Okay. I have no possibility of actually attacking the portals, so I'm only gonna have to focus my attacks on the actual beings themselves.
I don't know. For Ornstein, I have like all miracles, but I don't know if miracles will do anything really.
Yeah, you're not sure. It might.
Yeah.
miracles can do anything.
You just have to believe.
I mean, I could try to do like a lightning spear if I get close enough with Ornstein, but I'll give it a try. Maybe.
Okay, next up in the turn order is the Bloathead next to the Silver Knight. He is going to try and grab the Silver Knight and bite him.
Ooh. Is that 2 different moves, grab and bite, or is that one move?
It's one of his special moves.
Mm.
And he hits. So the knight is going to take 35 points of damage and have to roll a fortitude check because the bloathead is trying to poison him.
Oh man.
And he fails his fortitude check, so the Silver Knight is poisoned and restrained.
Oh crap.
Okay, so that was the guy on the east, away from you guys.
So if we attack that bloathead, do we have a possibility of striking the Silver Knight because he's in his grasp?
That's right.
Mm.
But the way it's going to work for misses, like hitting your friends, is if you miss your attack, then you'll roll a second time to see if you hit your friendly.
Okay.
Which I have.
Anytime or only if they're in the grasp?
Only if they're being held or if they're somehow in a position where you might hit them instead.
Okay.
Okay, so that is all that Bloathead can do. So that brings us up to Go.
All right. So I see that there's a bloathead kind of to the south.
Oh, that one's dead. I didn't move him.
Oh, sorry.
enough.
You didn't get him off the actual.
Right.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that one just appeared. I was like, that's kind of weird. Okay.
No,
Get
the
him out of
ragdoll
there.
physics took him down there.
Whoa!
Wiggly legs.
All right. Well, Go's gonna move. Seven spaces to here, meaning I have 7 more AP. Actually, I might as well move right here. So that's 6 left. And I'm going to try a heavy attack on the east bloathead.
All right.
What's my heavy? How many spaces is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so less than 5. So I rolled a 60, so that's a hit. So I hit 4 or 45.
Okay, you just see this arrow go straight into its head, and it releases the Silver Knight and just falls backward dead.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Dot.
Nice.
And that Silver Knight is quite happy.
Is he still poisoned?
He is poisoned, but
Well, so
He's
my
not
thought,
completely happy, but he's happier.
right.
my thought, guys, is the more we save in this round, the more we might have to take with us. So
Yeah, I agree. Is there any way we can like heal him so he doesn't end up dying before this battle's over?
Yeah, you can. You have Estus flasks to be able to heal him. It'll be on your character sheet how much it heals for. And
We
you
each have purple moss, correct?
right. I forgot to tell Scott. You have three items called Purple Moss. It just heals poison.
okay, perfect.
And to use
put
items,
that
it will cost you 5 AP to use.
Can we only use them in battle?
You can use items outside of battle too.
Okay.
Okay.
How close do we have to be to use an Estus on someone else?
Directly up against them.
Okay.
Okay.
And there will
Same
be
thing with the purple moss.
Yes, but there'll be certain spells that might have specified things, like a healing spell that might have range to it. So those can be that. Next up is Ornstein.
All right. So I am going to move over to the west orb thingy.
Jot, he's ornery.
Oh, what? Trying to think. What would be good? Maybe right here, right below the other Silver Knight. I might get a good angle on this thing. So
Yeah,
I want
moving
to
there. That way you're in a good spot where you won't hit Kieran or the Silver Knight.
Yeah. So it's like right between the two.
Yeah.
I still have 11 AP, so I am going to try and use. Let's see here. I'm just going to try a lightning spear on that thing and see what happens.
All right. You see it hit it, and it is gone.
Nice. Yes. Vortex Slayer. This guy.
Vortex Slayer.
Okay. Do you have any more? You can do anything else, or is that all you can do?
I only have 1 AP left.
Okay. So that'll bring us to the last standing bloathead, who is not very happy because he is completely surrounded and he sees a lot of enemies. He is going to try and grab and bite Sif.
Ooh,
Do it.
poison.
Sif's definitely going to bite it back. Well, not with that sword in his mouth, I guess.
That does.
Put the sword down.
He does grab him, so that will be
Fortitude.
you'll take 35 points of damage, and then you'll have to do a fortitude check. Well, fortitude duel, because the bloathead will roll against you.
Ooh. So I rolled a 1 plus the so would that be my level plus my modifier also?
Yes.
So 9.
Oh, Sif is poisoned and restrained, so.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. All right.
Okay, the Orange Silver Knight is going to try.
That sounds really confusing. The orange silver knight.
Right. The Silver Knight on the opposite side of Sif. is going to try and a couple light attacks because he's worried about hitting Sif. So he wants to make his best attempt to hit this thing.
Thanks, Hoozle.
Well, that
Wait,
was,
no, green. Yeah, green one's
No.
Hoozle.
Yeah, green one's Hoozle.
Okay, so he landed 3 light attacks on it. That's all he can do. So next up, we are back to Hoozle, who is also going to try and save Sif.
Oh man, Hoozle, Whatzel.
Who's Hoozle? Who's Hoozle? Zo?
And he is going to try. He's going to try a heavy attack first. And it's a crit.
Oh.
Oh, Hoozle.
So he completely cuts the bloathead's head off. It is
My boy
dead.
Hoozle.
So no poison though, right? On Sif. Oh wait, no, he did poison him.
Yeah, he did.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so you see all of those guys are gone, but you hear a strange sound.
Uh-oh.
It's just gas, guys.
And you see a large portal appear
Oh, no.
on the northern end of the room.
I'll get it.
And you see come out of it a stone guardian and a chained prisoner.
You know what, guys? I think you can handle this. I'm out.
Okay, so
He's chained prisoner, so he can't really do much.
It's the wet bandits.
okay, so after they came out of there, that's all they're going to be able to do. So let me
Okay.
add them to the combat list here. We're gonna go ahead, and next up is Kieran in the turn
Okay.
order.
So, first thing is Kieran's gonna come up behind Sif and use a purple moss
Okay.
on Sif. How much shape does that use?
5.
To use purple moss?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
All your items will cost 5 to use.
Okay. Um.
And we're getting close to our time limit here. So, after you heal him, we're going to go ahead and call it for this episode. And then we are going to pick it back up in the next one. So thank you everybody for joining us, and we'll see you in the next episode.